How's everyone doing, guys? We're here for Mikel Arteta press conference reaction. We're going to go through everything he has said. He has done his press conference today, earlier this afternoon. He's spoken about David Raya injury news, guys. A few other players about Mikel Merino possibly returning as well. He's spoken about Tomiyasu and about this Leicester game tomorrow. So, yeah, we're going to be diving into what he said. I'll get the full reaction from you guys in the chat as well. Let me know before we do get started your score predictions for tomorrow as well. And also what lineup you guys want to see Arteta go with as well for tomorrow's game. I actually do have my guy. You guys may recognize him, any regulars to the channel. We got Luca joining us right now. So how you doing, Luca?
Big up,
afternoon, mate. Man. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
We're going to be reacting to his press comments right now, bro, and everything he's got to say. They've actually not released it on their website yet whatsoever, man. So I'm going to react to it right now. Yeah, everyone is saying, make sure you guys hit like buttons up. If you're on, you do subscribe. On the road to 10K. But let's get into it, man. So he started off talking about David Raya, guys. Of course, a little injury update on David Raya. So he's came out and said we have to wait 24 hours. We have to wait 24 hours to see if it's looking good or if it's not that good. It's about a player being fit and available or not. When we have that clarity for Leicester, we will make that decision tomorrow. So that's what he said there about David Raya, guys. Very doubtful for the game. And Luca, I think we could see Neto in goal, bro. What do you think tomorrow?
I think for me, it's look. I can understand. Yeah, I don't know how long David Raya's injury is going to be, but I'm sure it looks like he could be, of course, only out just for this game. Which I can understand, yeah, okay, we can afford Neto in goal, and it shouldn't really be an issue because we've got Saliba, we've got Gabriel fit and all that stuff. It's not like we've lost one of them, which is a bit of a problem in that. But the trouble is, I don't know how long, Josh, how long is Raya out for?
Well, he's not actually said. He just came out and said that they're still testing him. You know, he literally said we got to wait another 24 hours. So he's basically confirmed that he's gonna be out for the game tomorrow. If he's saying we've got to wait 24 hours to see if he's looking good or not. So I've got to think we're gonna play Neto in goal.
So do I. I think you never know. There could be a twist. You know, there could actually be a twist because I was speaking to Mel about this and that, and she thinks and she's going to the game tomorrow and all that stuff. And the trouble is, she's coming to London just for the game, and big up to that. And personally, I think something tells me I think Raya's going to play, man. I really do. I think there's a bit of mind games, but if Neto goes in goal, and if he's only out just for one game, then I'm all right with it, as long as he's not out for like a period of time, because we really can't afford to lose a quality goalkeeper of this caliber.
Yeah, no, I do agree, but at the same time, you know, this is why we brought Neto in, Luca. You know,
well, we needed a goalkeeper anyway because. Do you feel like getting rid of Ramsdale was a bit of a mistake now?
No, I think we had to. I mean, I do agree. Like going back to it, like I think we could have got more money for Ramsdale, but I think at that time he had to move on. If I'm being honest,
yeah, of course.
Of course, we had to replace him. I know we got a goalkeeper who's cup time in the League Cup, but you know, he's a goalkeeper in Neto who's obviously been at Bournemouth. He's had that Premier experience there already. He was at Barca, he was at Valencia, so he's been around. He's more older, experienced goalkeeper. But do you know what it will be if this race injury is serious, Luca? You do realise in a few weeks we play Bournemouth, don't we, away from home, right? Neto's on loan from Bournemouth, so we might have to play Jack Porter in goal against Bournemouth.
No, I can't risk Jack Porter in the Premier League, man. I can't do that. No way. I'd have no confidence with him in goal, but of course, maybe in a cup game, yes. But look, I think if Raya's injury, like as I just said, he's only out for one game, then I don't have a problem. I don't need to have a meltdown about it. And personally, to have Neto in goal, experience, man, we should be all right against Leicester. And I personally think I'm confident tomorrow. We're at the Emirates tomorrow, and we should be aiming for the 3 points against Leicester. Not to disrespect Leicester.
No, 100%. Listen, guys, smash out all that buttons up. There's 50 of you inside. Big up everyone inside this afternoon. Get these likes up, people. 50 people. Let's try and aim for 30 likes as soon as we can. We're going to go through the whole press conference today as well. I'm going to big up the chat very quickly as well. We've got Tamina. Big up to you, Tamina. Hope you're very well. We've got Plasma, my guy, Plasma. Big up to you, Plasma. Hope you're well, brother, as always. We got my guy Wookie Miyogi Double Ultras. Love that, bro.
The Ultras.
Yeah, Miyogi Double Ultras. Big up yourself, bro. Big up to Charlie as well. Hope you're well, Charlie. Big up my guy Drew as well. Hope you're well as always. Absolute legend. Drew, by the way, I've got a show on Tony's channel tonight. Tony Paul Gunner, 7:30. Yeah, I think he said 7:30 to me. Yeah, so I'll be on his channel. So yeah, it's good to be talking with him again. Stay tuned for that one. I know obviously you do all these graphics and all that, and you're a big fan of his, and you support him really well. So yeah, big up Ryan Tune as well. Big up to Mikel Merino. Big up my guy Taki, bro. I'm gonna get into that in just a second. My guy Jose as well, BX, absolute bro. Once nice another one. Another one bites the dust, Luca, bro. Well, with all his injuries.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, another one bites the dust with Raya. After into Menonley as well. Hope you're well, Menonley. Great to see you as always. Big up my guy Chelsea fan. Thank you very much for the like as well, Melanie. Really do appreciate it. Big up to Paul as well, absolute legend of all people on the panel. Big up to you guys as well. But yeah, listen, David Raya, look, I don't know how serious the injury is. Like, I mean, look, we saw him come off against City with something on his knee. He's protecting his knee. So could it be something like that, guys?
Yeah, but it might be a cramp. It might be a cramp.
But the thing is, I don't know how reliable FootMob. So I'm using FootMob, and I look at all the injuries on FootMob, and FootMob are reporting that he's out with. Let me find it very quickly because I was looking at it yesterday. I was like, surely they've made a mistake here, right? Or maybe I don't know. Maybe this could be the case.
But can you really believe in FootMob?
This is what they said, Luca. They said he's out with a thigh injury and he's not back until the middle of October. This is what FootMob. Apparently, he's out with a thigh injury, and he's not back until the middle of October. Now I'm going.
We are screwed then. We're screwed then. We're screwed. We're finished.
Well, listen, we're gonna have all the faith in Neto because at the end of the day, right? Let's be real with it. David Raya has probably been one of our best players this season, Luca.
Middle of October is like 2 to 3 weeks. We're screwed, and we've got big games coming up. And the thing is, when you look at it and think about it, middle of October, I think it's international break in between that.
It is. Yeah, we've got a 10th of October, yeah.
So it means Raya's going to be back for Newcastle and Chelsea in that, and Liverpool, and Inter Milan. But we've got PSG at home, and but Neto's got to play against. Oh my God, man, I'm a bit worried about that now. I thought it was only for one game.
Well, look, this is what FootMob's saying. Again, we don't know how reliable they are. What drives me is what Arteta said here as well. He said they still have to wait to see 24 hours, basically. Still waiting to assess him.
This is why I felt like we should have got Szczesny, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of Neto, man. Like people might say, oh yeah, he's old. Well, Neto's old. What is he? 34, 35? And now Szczesny's gone to Barcelona. Szczesny, I know people are going to say, oh, high wages. I get that, but Wojciech Szczesny is better than Neto. Come on, and he's experienced and all that stuff. And if there's no goalkeepers available now. There's no free agents available. Like, Szczesny's now gone to Barca, and if Raya's out for a few weeks, I'm starting to panic.
Listen, I'm going to put some faith in Neto, guys. I know he's on loan, but obviously, listen, if we have to, obviously we play Bournemouth away. You can't play against your lone club, of course. So this is what I'm saying. If Raya's out for Bournemouth when we play them in a few weeks, and we have no Neto because he's on loan, we'll have to play maybe Tommy Setford or Jack Porter in goal in a Premier League game against Bournemouth. If Raya's still out. So,
that's what I'm worried about. And this is why selling Aaron Ramsdale is a bit of a mistake at the end of the day. If you knew, why would you bring a goalkeeper in that's already cup-tied, where we should have got Wojciech Szczesny back at the football club, where he was on a free, come out of retirement, now gone to Barcelona to be Barca's number one goalkeeper until there were other keepers out injured, Stegen and that. Why? We should have got someone like Szczesny. You know what I'm saying? Experience. This is a massive risk for Mikel Arteta and Edu, and I think people need to realise that it's a bit of a bad blow if this is true. Look, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We don't know how the reliable source is, and then we can react to it after. Because if David Raya is now out injured, we're screwed.
Listen, as I said, I mean, Neto's going to have to step up. I ain't got a problem with him in goal as our backup, guys, if I'm being honest with it. I don't think he's a bad goalkeeper, but yeah, of course, we know Ray has been so important to us. But let's move on, guys. On Timber and White. So he said Duran was able to take part in training today, so he'll be available in the squad, which is good news. But then he also said hopefully Ben too. So yeah, of course, we had a few doubts there with both of them, Timber and White. Apparently, Arteta expects Timber to be back and hopefully Ben White. He says hopefully for Ben White, so I don't think he'll maybe start. But yeah, Timber was in training today. So I reckon what were you saying yesterday, man, is going to be Timber right back with Ricardo Cadafori left back, Luca. What do you think?
I think for me, that's not a bad thing, having Timber at right back, because Timber actually did all right last week against Man City at right back, despite I did criticise the lineup, thinking I do prefer him at left back. But if Ben White is now out... But how can Ben White be out, though? Because Ben White played 45 minutes against Man City and he looks completely fine.
Well, I mean, this is a thing, like, I think he did say before the game or like after the game that he's carrying a knock anyway or something like that. So I think he has been carrying an injury, Ben White. So yeah, listen, like if we're being real with it as well, Ben White, I don't think he's had the. I think look, he's a quality player. We know how good he is, but you know, he was always looking at Timber as a right back, and I think we're gonna slowly see him ease in in that position, and Calafoy be the main left back. But that's not me having a diss at Ben White, because I think he's a very good player. I think he's shown that at Arsenal. But I think for the future games now, even when he does come back from injury, Ben White, we'll probably see Drury and Timber play right back for the foreseeable future.
This is the thing. Yeah, but this is the thing. I know but originally Mikel Arteta brought Timber in to replace Saliba. That's what the original was. And I know he's played at right back for Ajax, and he can also play defensive midfield. But he has showed that he's capable of playing anywhere across the defence. But maybe it's not an issue about Ben White being injured. But we can't afford to lose any more injuries, because we've got the likes of PSG coming up. We've got the likes of Leicester coming up tomorrow. We've got big games coming up, man. October, November and easy fixtures. And we can't afford to pick it. We're so lucky that Saliba and Gabriel have not picked up an injury, because if one of them gets injured, then we are in big, serious trouble. And I think it comes down to the transfer market. And this is the problem. This is why our fan base gets so overhyped up about Edu Gasper and all them lot, saying that, oh yeah, now they're worrying about all these injuries now. And this is why I felt like, why would you bring an 18-year-old kid that hasn't featured a game, probably going to get sent out on loan in January to a championship team or some foreign team to get some minutes, to get a bit of experience? You've got to, Neto, he's experienced, but Wojciech Szczesny was available. There's other keepers. We should have got an experienced keeper. Kaylor Navas could have done us a job. Think about what he's won at Real Madrid and PSG. Okay, he's not a brilliant.
He's at Forest, though, didn't he? He played at Forest that season.
And he's a free agent. Why did we not? He might be a free agent. I think he's a free agent, or someone snapped him up. But if he's a free agent, go and get him now.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
But yeah, anyway, moving to obviously what he said about Mikel Merino, guys. He said tomorrow is too soon. Next week we'll see. He had partial training today. It's about the healing of the bone and seeing when he's ready for contact. So we're still not quite yet there with Mikel Merino. He is back in, partial training today, whatever that means. But yeah, he's not going to be ready. Possibly, I mean, look, when we have the international break, then that's probably when we will see him come back after the October international break. But yeah, just some news there, guys. Mikel Merino, of course, he's out of his cast that he had. So he's recovering, but he's still got a hill. So yeah, Luca, what do you think about Merino, bro?
I think Merino having him back very soon. Went like
October, maybe after the international break. October.
Maybe after the international break, he'll come back. I think I'll look forward to that. It adds a bit of an extra midfield, and hopefully Odegaard's a couple of weeks away. Then hopefully that's one positive thing. So it's not as bad as you think. But this is the problem. This is why we're so short in our squad. But the thing is, with David Raya now out injured, look, we don't know. He could be out. If he's out for a few weeks, that is a bit of concern, worry. But when you have a look at the games like Leicester at home, Southampton at home, PSG, not to disrespect PSG, big club in the Champions League, got to the Champions League final in lockdown. But their squad's not great anymore. Their squad is not great anymore. And the trouble is, we should be beating these sort of teams. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Look, Neto has to step up. Okay, he has to step up. We've seen glimpses of Raheem Sterling now, and Neto we haven't. Look, of course we've watched him for Bournemouth, but we get to finally see him at Arsenal tomorrow. So we're getting all our signings now coming in now, and these players have got to step up now. And look, Merino, I look forward to seeing him coming back, and I think he'll show. Hopefully, he becomes a good player for Arsenal.
Yeah, agreed. I'm going to catch up on some of you guys' comments, man. Paul's gone 2-0 to Arsenal. I've gone the same as you, mate. I'm very well, Melanie. Happy Friday to you. Thank you very much for asking as well. Big up Morgan, my guy. Great to see you, Morgan. Big up yourself, Josh, bro. Great news to hear Marino's back. Well, he's on his way back, bro. He's on his way back. He's not fully back just yet, but he did say he'll test him out next week and see what he's like there. But yeah, big up yourself, Morgan, bro. I reckon around October after the international break, he'll definitely be back. And we can finally see the guy play. Awesome, Josh. I'll catch you over there. Had to rewind what you said. Oh, guys, by the way, I'm sorry about the adverts, man. Like, I can't control it. It's what YouTube. I wish there's a way. I think there is, but I don't know how you do it. But
you have to pay for like premium. You have to pay for YouTube Premium.
You got to pay for premium, and like, if not, then they automatically do it for you. And it's just like sometimes when in the middle of talking, they cut one in right there. It's annoying, guys. So I do apologize about that. But yeah, big up yourself, Drew. I'll definitely see you there this evening on Tony's channel, mate. Looking forward to it. Odegaard back in in October as well. Yes, definitely, Melanie. David Raya, oh no. Yeah, guys, if you're new tuning in, we just spoke about David Raya. He is very doubtful for the game tomorrow. We'll probably see Neto play, of course, our backup goalkeeper tomorrow. We're going to wait and see what happens, how long he's out for, David Raya. Indeed there. Jack Porter in goal, ole, ole. Porter in goal, ole, ole. I'm not like, I mean, I get what Luke is saying. Yeah, Neto's not the most exciting goalkeeper, and maybe he wanted better. But I'm not panicking about Neto in goal, if I'm being real with it. I think give the guy a chance. I've seen the guy play for Bournemouth. He looks a well-established goalkeeper, man. He's at Barcelona. He's a more older goalkeeper. So I'm not really panicking about Neto being in goal. What I will say is if Reyes ain't back when we play Bournemouth, though, then we're going to have to play a 16-year-old goalkeeper in goal again in the Premier League, which would be madness. But yeah. There's an easy way, the harder way, and the Arsenal way. If I don't laugh, I will quiet. Yeah, one of those ones for sure. Neto's got, he does. Facts, Charlie, he does. Rodri ruled out for the rest of the season. It's just in on Sky Sports. Yeah, he's out for the whole season, man. Absolute madness there.
De Bruyne is out for Newcastle.
Wow, that's interesting there. De Bruyne for Newcastle, but I think, Rodri's a massive one for Man City. Ante also says Ben White will run through brick walls. Keep hitting the like buttons. Thank you very much, Chelsea fan, for that. Big up to you, Tolowani. Hope you're well, bro. Ben White will be back in the squad tomorrow. Yeah, I think he will, but I don't see him starting. I think we'll go Timber right back and Calafiori left back personally. This fan base on social media. Merino is backwater next international break. I wouldn't risk him anyway. I agree. Yeah, Luca, apparently his wages were too high.
Yeah, but if his wages are high, then why have we got people like Kai Havertz who's on 330 grand a week?
Yeah, but you don't want to make that same mistake again.
Well, no, but maybe he can take a wage cut. He should be able to take a wage cut. He's like 34, 35 years old. No keeper at that sort of age should not be on that high wages, not unless you go to Saudi. It's Saudi.
Yeah, I mean, look, Sterling came to Arsenal. He took a wage cut, didn't he? But yeah, do you not think Neto's good enough then? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't.
Well, he is, but especially when you've got games coming up against the like big games coming up. Like we've got winnable games coming up, but technically PSG at home. Look, I expect us to beat them. The last time we played them at home was 2016-17 in a competitive game, and we drew 2-2, I believe. And we've got games coming up, and look, you've got to have your best squad. You know what I mean? If we want to challenge for a title, what are we? 3 points off Man City, right? And this is an opportunity now because Newcastle have got Man City. De Bruyne is out for the game. Rodri's out for the rest of the season. There's 2 big players for Man City in that spine of that midfield. And I know City have got players that can step up, like Mateus Nunes, Kovacic. They might even get Calvin Phillips back out on loan again. So the trouble is, that's how City's squad is so good. And you think about it now with Arsenal. Look, Neto, don't get me wrong. When he first signed for us, I was thinking, okay, experienced keeper from Bournemouth. At least haven't gone for someone young again like Tommy Setford. But is he good enough in the Champions League? Is pressure going to be on him and all that stuff?
Yeah, bro, I do hear it. Are you mad, Keylor Navas? This is to you, Luca.
Well, he's not a bad keeper if you think about it, mate. Come on, he played against Nottingham Forest, man. You know what I mean? He played in a weak defence. Arsenal's got a better defence. He's got Champions League experience. He's won the Champions League with Real Madrid.
Yeah. Big up Josh and Luca. Big up Peppermint, man. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. Yeah, we did want him, and then they said we opted for Neto because we didn't want to play his release clause or something. 3-1 to Arsenal, my prediction. I've gone 2-0 for tomorrow, guys.
I've gone 2-0 as well.
Yeah. Should have kept Ramsdale and sent Cole, and should have not sent High now on loan. Don't panic, we can handle it, says Melanie. I'm making my predictions just before kickoff in future. Then I don't get people copying, trying to copy me. Just came back from an early birthday lunch. I hope it was good, man. Big up yourself, Plasma, bro. Hope we had a good time. Yeah, he is. He played for Bournemouth. And like I said, I think he did decent for them. Your thoughts on Florian Wirtz links? Wait, we're linked with Wirtz?
Yeah, Josh, you need to do a Transfer Daily show today, man. You know what I'm saying?
I've actually not seen it. Let's have a look. Wait,
yeah, 150 million they want. You can pay it all in Yeah, you can all pay it in installments.
What do you think about Wirtz? Well, look, I think as a player, the guy's insane.
We know that's the type of player Arsenal need. We haven't had a player of that caliber, of that type of player, probably since Highbury. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he's probably the one Arsenal should go for. You know what I mean? It could be a long-term future for Martin Odegaard.
I think look, as a player, he's insane. 150 million euros for Florian Wirtz.
Yeah, but you could pay it in installments, pay like 5 years in installments, like we did with Pepe. Then we terminated Pepe's contract.
That'd be an insane signing. I think summer. What is it for January or is it for summer? Obviously summer, right?
It would be for the summer. It would be the summer, and there's no way we're
summer. He's definitely I see summer. He's definitely going to be leaving Leverkusen anyway. Whether it be I think there'll be a bunch of clubs in for him, as we know. We should be in there as well, for sure. So, yeah. Thoughts on Wirtz links, bro. Get it done. Nah, like, real talk, I don't see, 150 million, no way. No way. But I think he's a quality player.
Yeah, but you can pay it all in installments.
3-1 Arsenal tomorrow, says Charlie. Luca ranting about Florian Wirtz, are we?
No, I rate the guy.
Wirtz is on 280k per week, Luca, says Pepper.
Well, I thought, it's 280 then. I thought it was 330.
National for hit at Bayern. Yeah, what a goalkeeper. I saw Border beat Porto yesterday. What? They beat Porto? That's a big win for you guys, man. Big win, Europa League, yeah? Oh, mine's going to Old Trafford as well, bro. Plasma's going to Old Trafford. I enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. Isaac might be out for tomorrow as well. I think big miss in Newcastle. I'm going 2-0, says Melanie as well. Keep Vardy. Yeah, you know what it is with Jamie Vardy? You know what it is with Jamie Vardy, man? Like, the guy always turns up against Arsenal, bro. Like, no matter when we play them, and he still got it, to be fair. Right, so on coping without Odegaard. If you put me in this scenario before the season with the fixtures that we had and the amount of injuries that we had, I would have been very pleased with how we got out of that. It's just not with Martin, but with many others as well. The team has coped exceptionally well. They embrace the challenge, and I'm happy for that. So yeah, I mean, look, he's talking about the recent games, but obviously without having our captain there, and obviously, you know, we've had 3 tough away games. To be fair, you know, City, Atalanta, Tottenham, and we came out of it, you know, well, 2 draws, 1 win. Should have been ideally 2 wins, but Lewis conceded in the last minute, of course, to City. But what do you think about Luka, Odegaard, Arsenal coping without Odegaard? And
Right now, yes, you can cope without Odegaard. It is a bit of a massive blow for us because I just feel like with Arsenal, with Odegaard now out injured, he brings so much creativity and all that. And even in that Brighton game before the previous international break, and that, the problem is it's a massive blow for us, and he didn't even look right with that injury.
Yeah, very true, man. Very true. Arteta on Neto, we had to react quickly with the purchase of Aaron. We had him on our list for a few years. We believed he was the right player because he's Premier League and had experience, and we can put him in the right moment. So, yeah, guys, expect to see Neto start tomorrow. We spoke about that earlier. On this, there's agenda against Arsenal. No, but I've had a lot of positive things as well. If we can get negative criticism for where we are and what we've been through these past few games, and it tells you where the expectations are. What do you think, Luke? Is there agenda against Arsenal?
What were you saying? What
do you think? Is there agenda against Arsenal? Is what Arteta was asked about.
I don't think there's not really an agenda at the moment with this whole situation because there's been a few positives and all that stuff. And look, okay, we didn't beat Man City last week. We got a point, but you can't really. I don't know. Do you think there's any agenda against Arsenal?
Listen, for me, real talk, in terms of corruption, I think there's a bit in the Premier League.
Maybe yes.
But, you know, like, I don't look at referees and say, oh, that's the reason why we lost this game or why we dropped points here. But, you know,
about the performance.
In terms of that, yes. In terms of just as soon as Arsenal, yeah, exactly. Like, everyone hates Arsenal, mate. Everyone does not like us.
No, of course not.
We're probably us. No, we're honestly probably one of the most hated clubs in Premier League. I don't think there's a club that people hate.
I thought Chelsea would be up there, and teams like Chelsea will be up there.
Arteta on Lewis Skelly, he's fine. He's cramping, but he has no issues, so that's good news there. Of course, he came off, looks a bit injured. But yeah, Lewis Skelly's good there. Arteta on Calaflori, really good, as you said. He came back when he had a glimpse, went on international, got injured. Then he came back. We threw him in the first start against Man City. With another player, probably I wouldn't have thrown him against Man City. So yeah, there's of course back Calaflori. Arteta preparing space for Leicester. Asked him a question yesterday to write it. I asked him a question yesterday to write it. What are the difficulties coming? And apparently they knew what to do. So there we go. Arteta and his brains, drawing brains and hearts on the whiteboard, getting his light bulbs out. Now he's asking his players to write stuff down and ask them what's coming. So there we go. On Arteta, he's holding Merino back, trying to keep him in the cage. I think we're comfortable now not to expose him with contact. So yeah, he's going to be back in contact training, meaning he's quite close to coming back. Arteta, what Merino will bring, he's going to bring first an unbelievable football brain. He's so intelligent how he decides and occupies space. Arteta on Nwaneri, we treat him like first team players. That step is to the first team is really far. We also have to be with them through and give them the right reason. And I think that was pretty much all of his press conference, guys, in terms of like the main bits. I'm actually going to share because they finally uploaded it now on Arsenal website as well. So I'm actually going to share it on Arsenal's website very quickly. if we miss anything else out. So we spoke about Raya on whether he would risk him ahead of PSG on Tuesday. It's not taking about a risk; it's about the player being fit and available or not. When we have that clarity for Leicester, which is the main thing that we're thinking about at the moment, we'll make a decision tomorrow. We spoke about Merino on his relationship with Pep Guardiola for in the last game. I love him. He loves Pep Guardiola, guys. What else has he said? I respect him and I admire him, his team, and everything he does. This is a sport. One thing is our profession, and the other is our personal relationship. If my relationship has been damaged because we play against each other and one draws or one wins, the amount of times that we lost, I wouldn't talk to him anymore. So that's not a relationship, especially the relationship, like I said, that both of us have. So there we go. On if it's harder to maintain games if it's harder to maintain that when the games are fiery, it depends if those accusations affect you and that maybe they are true. If you don't and you should show integrity and you should believe what's right. It doesn't have to be our opinions. If you don't like our opinions, then you shouldn't be sitting in the position that I am. So I think it's quite simple. Don't take it personally. It's part of the job. That relationship I really care about. It's the same with a lot of people. On if it's harder because it was previous with them at Man City. No, I think it makes it easier because I knew them in very different situations. And when you get to know a person in good or bad, when things go their way or don't, then you understand much better their certain reaction. For me, it's not a surprise, and I'm very comfortable with that. On how we perform with Martin Odegaard, I think we've read that earlier. On whether he'll be happy to have a little bit more of the ball against Leicester. Who's he on about? What? I don't know what he's on about there. On the discussions around our tactics, I also know about the tactics that Eddie had. I did what I believed was the right thing to do to be as competitive as possible and win the game. On if he has a response to Roy Keane and Graham Souness' comments, he put no. He just said no. On if David Raya's a doubt for more, he went yes. Just very simple answer there. On what made us decide to recruit Neto in the summer, we had to very quickly with his departure of Aaron. I think, I've already read that one earlier, didn't we? On getting the team organised offensively, it's a player's mentality, basically how you're willing to do certain things when you're out of possession and how you feel about them. It's a sacrifice for the team. We're using the wrong words, so it's something special to the team, contributing to that and loving it while you're doing it. Then something else, and as the outcome is very different. Obviously, a lot of work from the coaches, from the players individually, and developing those relationships. It's about building trust within the team, within the squad. That in many phases, whether it's high press, when we're deep, or many other situations. On the partnership between Gabriel and Saliba. In terms of chemistry, that existed from day one. You cannot really contribute to that. You can try to support it. Sometimes you can even force it if you want to, but that was so organic, so natural is the best part of that. The fact that they have qualities to complement each other really well. And look, we know how good both of them are. Let's talk, so obviously what he's asked about Leicester, on how wary we have to be at Leicester. For sure, they have a lot of ability. What Steve Cooper has done with his previous teams, what he's trying to do. I've watched 3 or 4 games this season and they have a lot of threat. He's got a formula as well because he beat us when he was at Forest. It's a game where we're going to take really seriously because it's a very tough opponent. Listen, look, we remember him, Arteta and Steve Cooper coming up against each other in that FA Cup game, and we got found out in that game, man. And they done us 1-0. On the strength and the depth of our squads, in terms of how we react, especially to difficult earlier on in the season, yes, we have to improve that at the end of the season. To answer the question with more certainty, we have to wait until the end of the season, but good signs so far. On how he handles our young players' expectations, we treat them like first-team players because they deserve to be in that position that they are. We have to be cautiously, obviously, we're managing the development and the step is up really far. I think I read that one about Nwaneri before. We spoke about Merino. We spoke about what he can bring to the midfield. We spoke about coping with Odegaard. On convincing the players this game is as big as any other. When he got something to write them down, we spoke about that one as well. On if he could have done any different, if we could have done anything different to stop Leicester winning the league that season. I have enough of my tactical issues to go through there. It's a beautiful story and they've fully deserved it. What they did, it was absolutely amazing. It's part of the Premier League history, so it was great. He's talking about 2016, guys, when obviously they won the Premier League and we beat them 2-1 at Emirates. We beat them 5-2 that season, didn't we, Luca? Leicester
Yeah,
team.
we beat them. We beat them that season. We beat them very comfortably.
Danny Welbeck won it, last minute winner.
Danny Welbeck last minute for nothing, man.
On the team receiving criticism despite the results we've had, I don't know, but it's honestly part of what we do. I don't want to be on YouTube. Man spoke about YouTube, Luca. He's been watching all the Arsenal fans. He's been watching Luca AFC rants.
He's been watching my rants all the time.
He actually watches YouTube. Of course he does, mate.
You need to watch me, man.
He's literally, I don't want to be on YouTube because we've been so silly. I want to be on YouTube because we've done the right thing in May. He's literally watched what everyone's saying about him, man. That's quite funny.
He needs to watch me, man.
He's watched all the YouTubers, mate. He's watched all the Arsenal YouTubers. There we go. He's watched Luca AFC's crazy rants about him. And we're listening what we want to achieve. In order to do that, we have to be very efficient with what we do. I didn't predict to play 56 minutes with 10 men. We have to do that, except sometimes Premier is better doing something in the game. That doesn't mean they're better, but they're playing better. That's doing it specific thing in the game. We're interested to do all things that can help us to win the game. So there we go. On Tomiyasu's availability, I forgot to actually mention about Tomiyasu. He had a partial training today. He's looked good. He's progressing really well. It's a little behind Mikel. He's behind Mikel, like Merino. Yeah, he's behind Merino. That's interesting. Then. So again, I don't think we see Tomiyasu.
Yeah, but if he's behind Mikel Merino, then surely Tommy's got to be back before because, well, depending on the injury, because Tommy was injured before Mikel Merino when he signed for Arsenal.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. So Tomiyasu's going to be, it's apparently behind in terms of getting back to injury. So again, there's no one that's going to be out for quite a while, guys. On how, yeah, we spoke about Calaflori. We spoke about Lewis Skelly. We spoke about the agenda. On if getting a win against Leicester will silence the critics. I want it because I want to play well and deserve to win the 3 points, not to silence anybody, just make our people proud. That's it. There we go there. Anything else we can touch on, guys? What's these classical wins against Leicester, guys? We've been there 5-0. Anyone in the chat, let me know if you remember these games. We've been there 5-0. I can't play the video, it'll probably get copyrighted. In 1999. 6-1, we beat them in 2000. 4-0. 2-1, 2004, of course. That 4-3 game, yeah, that 4-3 game was insane, guys, by the way. That 4-3, I remember watching it. The first game, Friday night, first game of the season. And, you know, they've missed a big one, man. Why have they not got 2016 on there when we beat them at the Emirates? That's interesting. But that 4-2 a few years ago as well, we beat them there. What else we got on here? I don't even know, guys. Name our last 50 men debutants. Our last 50, guys. Should we do this before we get out of it? Chat, tune in, man. We're going to name the last debutants in terms. It goes all the way back to 2018, guys. So 50, yeah, to make their debut for Arsenal's men's first team. So I'm just going to go with Saka. He's got to be in there, yeah. Smith Rowe. Did he not make it? What? Smith Rowe didn't make his debut in. Is Eddie on there? No, I don't think Eddie's on there either. There's no way they put Denis Suarez on it. No, they haven't. I was going to say, because I saw Man City. I was like, what? But yeah, Saka, Martinelli.
50 questions or quizzes. Is that what it is? What's this about?
No, Luca, we've got a name, yeah? 50 players to make their debut. The last 50 players to make their Arsenal debut in the first team.
That's
so
mad.
Now wary, we'll put on there. We'll do the early ones, guys. Lewis Skelly, why is he not on here?
Eddie Nketiah against Norwich.
Why ain't Lewis Skelly on here?
Have you spelled it properly?
Miles Lewis Skelly. He made their debut yesterday, man, against Bolton. What are you doing, Arsenal? Maldini. He made his debut yesterday as well. Mate, this quiz is broken, bro. Yeah, we'll do Saliba. We'll do Rice. We'll do Tommy. Yeah, Tommy. We'll do Patino. Yeah, we'll do just trying to think, man. Zinchenko. Jesus. We'll do Luca AFC. How do you spell Fabio Vieira, man? Luca, how do you spell Vieira?
How do you spell my name? Fabio is Fabio, and Vieira, V-I-E.
Yeah.
R-A, I think.
Vieira. Nah, bro. There we go. Peppermint put it in there, to be fair. That's it. Fabio V. T-Bad from Prison Break. He's not on there. How is he not on there, man?
Why is he not on there?
Yeah, this quiz is broken, people.
The computer don't like you, mate.
What's going on here? Calafiori's got to be on there. Yeah. So Everton, someone made their debut. First of all, going all the way back to 2018 against Blackpool. Someone made their debut against Blackpool.
Did you say Blackpool?
Smith Rowe's got to be on there.
Smith Rowe debuted 18-19.
How's Smith Rowe not on there?
Saka
Yo,
on
this
there.
quiz is broken.
The Kai Saka against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Did I spell it wrong again?
The Kai Saka against Eintracht Frankfurt.
V. Error. Look, that's right. It's not.
What about? Is it up to 2018?
Yeah.
Well, Eddie debuted the year before, so.
Can you name the last 50 players to make their debut for Arsenal's men's first team?
Just cheap, man. Go on Google.
Yeah, Ramsdale's a good one. Yeah, we'll do the goalkeepers. Ramsdale, Raya.
Ramsdale.
Defenders, we've done Tomiyasu.
Runnison. What about Runnison in lockdown? Runnison.
Yeah, Luca. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Runnison, to be fair. That's a good one.
Oh, I know, you see.
Gabriel.
All people.
We've got 15. We've got 5 minutes left, boys.
15
yeah,
minutes.
I'll try Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, but why didn't you try...
Mr. Nash, man, that's a joke.
Yeah, have you put Runnison in? Runnison.
What about that Nicholas guy who played Nichols, who played yesterday?
Nicholas Pepe.
Pepe, yeah.
Pepe, man. Kieran Tierney, Danny Ceballos.
Lucas cooking, look at him. Look, Lucas cooking.
Socrates.
Lucas cooking.
Leno. Guendouzi. Torreira.
No.
Come on.
No.
You must know all this.
Come on, Luca. We got about 20 left.
Martinelli.
I've done him already. Yeah, turn off.
Guendouzi, Leno.
Right, is Matt Ryan on there? Matt Ryan's on there as well.
Pepe.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan.
Odegaard, obviously, he's got to be on there. I've got him. Now, there's a few who made a debut against Dundalk, Luca, in December.
Matt Ryan. What about Matt Ryan?
Yeah, Sam put Marquinhos. Drew put Marquinhos, I think.
Marquinhos?
Oh, no. Yeah, Marquinhos. How do you spell Marquinhos, man? That's it. Mark.
Yeah, what about
I keep spelling Marquinhos wrong, man.
Yeah, Marquinhos.
There we go. Marquinhos. Saggy Jr. That's a good shout, to be fair. Peppermint's cooking today. Yeah, Saggy Jr. All right, we've got a big list, guys. We're missing Blackpool, Victoria, Vodska, Pastova.
Joe Willock?
Willock, yeah. No, he didn't. Nelson didn't either, no.
Nelson was in
we must have missed some obvious ones, man. Pablo Murray. Yeah, that's a shout. Yeah, that's right. Big up for that.
You need another 24 more.
Cedric.
We're not cooking.
Yeah, Cedric. Come on, man. I need to think.
Willian.
Yeah, Willian.
Willian.
Yeah.
Man City, October the 2020.
Who did we sign that season? Willian.
David Luiz.
Yeah, Luca's cooking there. You got 2 minutes, Luca.
Brent. What?
Who?
What?
Bolton yesterday, yeah? The other day, Haven.
Heaven,
yeah. What the hell? Mate, this thing's dead. I can't even lie. Oh, Porter. He's got to be on there. Yeah, Jack Porter. That Maldini guy. How's he not on there? Someone made their debut against Tottenham, Luca. Oh, shit, yeah, Havertz. He's got to be on there. Yeah, Havertz. Jesus. We've done Jesus already. Fucking hell. Mate. Tierney, we've done Calaflor. Timber, we ain't done Timber yet. Midfield, I'm just trying to think of all our players, bro, in the midfield.
Let's start 40 March 20. Fabio Vieira.
We've done Vieira.
Well, who did we do then? That time.
We've still got loads left. I've done Nanwary, haven't I? Yeah, I've already done Nanwary. Yeah, I've done Gabriel. Dennis Suarez, I've tried him already, I think, but let's have a look. Dennis.
No, you spelled Dennis wrong. It's with an IS.
That?
Yeah.
Nah. Yo, hint. Is there any hints available? Yes, I like to use a hint. Caviar. Yeah, Caviar.
You got 10 seconds, man.
Maldini. I've already done Maldini.
Maldini?
Yeah, this guy called Kakurari guy, whatever his name is. Guys, we got 33, man. That's poor. Let's see. I literally put Maldini, people.
What was the other one?
Yeah, Sterling was the obvious one.
Oh, my God. Anyone else?
Kivior, yeah, Kivior, Jorginho. Oh, we missed some big ones. Carl Hein. We did Vieira. Tavares, Lakonga, Aziz, Cottrell, Balogun, How do we miss Partey, man? We put Dennis Suarez.
You spelled it wrong.
I spelled it wrong, yeah. It's down to my it's down to my spelling. I'll probably say Charlie Gilmore. I don't remember him. Zet Medley. I don't remember him. Someone said Pegalicio. Who said that? I think. Someone said Pegalicio. Who said that earlier? Yeah. I should have listened to Drew, man.
Maybe I should have a go.
Wookie, man. I should have listened to Wookie. Yeah, I would have got. I think we got him in the end. What an L, guys. We got Ella in the chat as well. Hope you're well. Big up Master. Cooking. Under Hansi Flick. Big up Nico in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, Arteta watches YouTube, guys. He watches all the YouTubers. But yeah, that was that there, guys. Arteta wants Verts. Imagine if I'm for your Wirtz, Jokeres, and Saka. Bro, would cook. Would actually cook. Yeah, well, we ain't doing that. Vardy in the changing room, then lose a key. Yeah, exactly. Big up, lads. Big up Villa TV. Yeah, it is. Vardy isn't going to trouble our back four tomorrow, let's be honest. Yeah, I mean, look, we know how good the defense is, bro. We've got to sleep with Gabriel. But what I will say, Jamie Vardy, this guy always turns up against Arsenal, don't you, Luca, man? Every single game we play against Leicester, you always think about Jamie Vardy. Yeah, Vardy is it's part of the history. It'll be the first time pet team playing the ref. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's very true, man. That's very true. It's because we're actually we're improving every single season. Chelsea came 12th from barely getting facts. He's very doubtful for the game, man. I think we're gonna play Neto tomorrow, Plasma. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, friends, Pep and Arteta. Big up. Hopefully I'll be there, man. Hopefully I'll be there. Pretty answers why we recruited Neto in the previous question is Raya available. No one takes notice with a bit of commentators, Keane, Souness, Carragher, Neville. They all better pundits and change their mind, like they change their socks. Melanie's funny there, to be fair. Big up Mikel in the chat. Luca, tell Mikel, yeah, tell him to share the stream everywhere so you can get 100 people watching.
Send it to London Colney, put it as a location.
Yeah. Big up Julie as well. How you doing, Julie? Hope you're well, Julie. Hope you're well. Yeah, apologies for my dyslexia. What's it? Dyslexia? I don't know. You just can't spell. You're being cheated, Josh. Shit, you got inside the computer. Yeah, exactly, man. 115 FC, mate. Good evening, Mara. Good evening to you, bro. Wherever you're from, Mahamadou. Big up to you. Sorry, pronounce your name wrong, man. But hope you're well, bro. And yeah, Luca, bro, we're gonna wrap this up, bro. So you're gonna shout yourself out.
Yeah, subscribe to my channel, Luca Talks Ball. Content-wise coming up, of course, match reaction, Arsenal versus Leicester tomorrow, and also Dons as well. So subscribe to the channel, and we're about 13 away from 8,000 subscribers.
There we go, guys. Listen, thanks for tuning into this obviously press conference reactions today. We'll be back. I couldn't manage to get Leicester fan, guys, unfortunately, so I don't think I'll be doing an opposition preview for this one. But we'll be back, of course, tomorrow with match day, Arsenal, Leicester, match day show, watch along, match review. And then I'm also live tonight on Tony's channel, guys. Big up my guy, Tony, 7:30. I'll put it in my community tab where you can find that one. And yeah, we're out of here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your days. And come on, you Gunners. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the big match day. We're out of it.